And CJ says you're never happy. Mate, why would I sit? I don't care. Look, you really don't understand, do you? You really don't understand. I don't care if you think I'm moaning. I don't care if you think this is a good transfer window. I don't care if you think the Glazers are doing their best. All I care about is what I think, because that's my opinion and I have to be happy with that. I'm not happy because Cristiano Ronaldo has put a transfer request in because this club is being run by Muppets. I'm not happy because I thought, stupidly, that when we appointed a new manager, we were going to back that new manager. And I'm not happy because I watched this team play last year, week in, week out, and I would have sold 10 players. Most of them from the first team. Most of them are walking into Carrington today doing fist pumps going, yeah, it's good to be back. Like we're meant to forget last season because they've got a suntan. Like, I'm not going to stop. And many other people like me are not going to stop. The protests are not going to stop. I think people think that this is just going to blow over. Well, maybe if the Glazers wanted it to blow over, they should have gone and produced a good transfer window. This tactic that the Glazers have of just what they did with the Super League. The Super League, games were cancelled, protests occurred. They did a Zoom call and everyone forgot about it over the summer. They're not going to get away with that anymore because everybody knows the tactics of the Glazers. They'll give you a little bit. They'll talk about fan share schemes. They'll talk about rebuilding the stadium. They'll talk about backing the manager. Time will pass. They won't do it. And then people will get angry again and then we'll lie again. People are not going to stop this time. Like, we are a terrible football club. We are run terribly and we're not having the best transfer window under a new Man United. People are not just going to forget anymore, and I'm not going to. And ultimately, I wouldn't be particularly happy with the way the transfer window was going anyway, but I'm absolutely ridiculously unhappy that we are genuinely in a situation where our best player might be going to Chelsea. That is just not acceptable. You know what? As a football fan, well done. Well done. Absolutely well done. I thought your summer transfer window was shite, by the way. £200 million, you may as well have burnt it. But I think your January transfer window, well done. Well done. I like Potter. I hope he works out. And I tell you what, I think your January transfer window has absolutely mugged off clubs like Manchester United who go, January transfer window is very difficult to operate in. You can't get good players in the January transfer window. It's a very difficult January transfer window is for idiots. This is Man United. This is John Murta and the Glazers. January transfer window is for idiots. You cannot buy good players and you cannot get value for money in the January transfer window. We like to do it in the summer. Ideally, I like to go to Turin, take the family, have a look around, take a few pictures and try and buy somebody. And if that doesn't work, me and Richard, we go to Barcelona, take a few pictures. They're building a cathedral there. It won't be built for 200 years. Take in a few of the sites, get up at 6, finish at 10, do a bit of... If we get a player, it's a bonus. But if we don't, we've got lovely pictures to show each other at Christmas. The best time to do transfers is in the summer. Next summer, we're thinking about going to Greece. We don't know whether there's any good players there, but the weather's fantastic. Summer transfer window is the place to be. That is the place to be. Well done to Chelsea. These players really care about this club, and it's very obvious what's going on. Why isn't more of them handing in transfer requests? Wayne Rooney got a lot of stick for it, but he did it because he felt the club wasn't ambitious and they weren't buying players and that they were falling behind Man City. And he got absolutely pelted for it. But at that time, we were still getting into Champions League finals and we were still winning the Premier League. So it felt odd. It did feel odd. I didn't like Rooney at the time. Sir Alex did an interview and he looked absolutely flawed emotionally. And, you know, instantly you sided with Sir Alex over Rooney. But that was a different time. But we're on a run of 3 defeats in a row. I'm not having any of this. Oh, it stops and starts because it's a new season. Nothing's changed. We're exactly the same team. And look, current players need to be called out as well. I'll tell you for free, they're not sat at home worrying. They're not sat at home thinking, why aren't we buying any players? They're loving it because it means they're going to get played more. They're sat at home in their millionaire mansions, probably, you know, playing a bit of FIFA or watching something on Netflix, chilling out. They're not bothered. Ronaldo's bothered because he wants to actually win things and that's why he wants to leave. But the vast majority of them, they're on big contracts, on big money. They're sorted. They're sorted. And don't tell me that they're professional sports people and they want to win. Well, when are they going to start trying to do that then? They're not. They're on easy street. They're coasters. They're not bothered about this football club. They're not. They're not bothered. They could do something from within. Do you think Brian Robson or Roy Keane or Paul Ince or Gary Neville or Ryan Giggs or David Beckham or Wayne Rooney would put up with this?